Hey guys, and welcome to the Woolen Homestead. This is a knitting, spinning, hand dyeing yarn, and pretty much anything else yarn related video podcast. My name is Tiffany, and I'm coming to you from Midland, Michigan. You can find me on various social media as the Woolen Homestead, as well as my hand dyed yarns at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. You can also find all links to those social media sites in the description box below. So welcome back, everyone. I hope you are doing well, and welcome to new viewers. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I am really enjoying the fall weather. It's finally feeling like fall here in Michigan. So I mean, it's still a little warm, but it's great. It's so much better than the 90 degrees we were having. That was horrible. So but yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. I've been battling a cold since last week, which has not been fun. It's really been kicking my butt. But yeah, I'm just taking it easy, drinking lots of tea, and just trying to get some rest. So yeah, I guess I'll talk about what I'm wearing. This is my vintage Prim hat by Andrea Mowry. And kind of show you guys a little bit. I have the camera facing the other way, so I can't actually see myself, so I hope this is okay. But my front-facing camera is actually way better quality than my, I don't know how to say that. I don't know. The non-selfie side has much better quality. So I guess that would be the rear-facing camera. But yeah, so that has much better quality. So I'm gonna see how this looks in editing, but if you guys want to let me know if you notice a quality difference, I would love that. I'm hoping this works. So, but yeah, the yarns that I used for this, the dark blue is Countess Blaze in the Big Fish and a Little Pond colorway, and the light blue, or the white with the blue speckles, is my hand-dyed yarn in the Baby It's Cold Outside colorway. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today, and yeah, it's brioche, and it's so much fun. I loved this knit. Loved it. Cannot recommend it enough. So, let's see. I have a finished object this week, but it's not knitting. It is cross stitch, and I have not talked about this project in forever. I think over a year ago I mentioned it. So I'll show you what it is. It's not entirely dry, but it's this little cross stitch of this little teddy bear. He's called Tatty Teddy, and I got this pattern off of eBay back in like 2007, and I started this in like 2008, and literally all I had to do to finish this up was this edging right here, like where his little fuzz is. That's all I had left to do, and before that I hadn't worked on this in like 6 years. Literally, that was it. So earlier this week, we were, I think it was last Tuesday, we had done a bunch of yarn dyeing, and then in the afternoon and evening, we just binge watched Stranger Things, and I finished this up. So yeah, I just thought that was so funny that like this went so long without being done, and I finally got it done. So I'm really happy. I'm planning to frame it, but you can also see that, like, I gave this a bath this morning, so it's still pretty damp, but like there's like little spots from where the needle was at, because I mean that was stored away forever. So, and it's really hard to iron out where the hoop was, but I'm very, very happy that this is done. I think I've got the pattern. You can at least see what the cover looked like, and it's really like bent. But yeah, I actually got this ordered from England, so that's what it looks like. But yeah, I loved it. It was very sweet. I used to do a ton of cross stitch a long time ago, and I just don't really do it anymore. I kind of want to do a little bit, maybe. Like one of those little teeny little Harry Potter ones I think are so cute. I've seen those before on different podcasts, but yeah, it's just I don't really find myself wanting to do it as much as I used to. Like I said, I wouldn't mind a bunch of cute little things to frame up, but nothing crazy. But yeah, so that's my finished object this week, which I just think is too funny. Other than that, I will talk about what I've been working on. I've got my Lucinda sweater living in my Knit Picks bag, which This is weekend plans, knitting with the chance of movie marathons, which I always joke. Those are never my weekend plans because I work as a dog groomer and that's when a lot of people can bring in their dogs. So we are always working weekends. But I got pretty far on this. I wanted to get as far as I could on this before last Friday because that was the start of the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. And I knew that I needed to devote a lot of time to that. So this is a mess. We'll see. So I'm on the front. So, oh yeah, this is all bunched up. Okay, so here's the front, and that's the V-neck in the front. And then I'm working on the short rows. And then there's my little progress keeper that Amanda from Little Bitty Delights sent me. And once again, I can't see what I'm showing you, so I hope you guys can see it. But it's so sweet. But yeah, so I'm just working on the shaping, which, like I said, last time I have to redo on the back side because I was doing it incorrectly. So, but now I know what to do. So I'm doing it correctly on this side, and it makes a lot more sense. Totally not the pattern's fault. It was user error on definitely on my end. So, but yeah, this is some yarn that I dyed. It's a DK weight. This isn't the DK weight base that I have in the shop. This was just one from Knit Picks. But it's really nice. It's a 100% merino, and so it's nice and woolly and very cozy, very soft. And I just dyed it in like this kind of cranberry colorway. So yeah, that is my Lucinda sweater. Hoping to be able to work on it a little bit this week, but I am pretty slow rolling on the Mystery Knit Along. So I'm hoping it doesn't go too far to the wayside, because it's really not in a good place for me to stop because you kind of really have to pay attention to what's going on. So I don't want to forget what I'm doing or how to do it, especially because I messed up on it before. So I'm going to try and hit that this week a little bit. And then next, I'm going to talk about the Speckle and Pop Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West. So if you do not want to be spoiled, I suggest you fast forward, or you probably want to at least fast forward and not just not just look away, because I'm going to be talking about it. So if you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest skip ahead. So this is like I said, the Speckle and Pop Mystery Knit Along. The first clue came out on Friday, September 29th. Oh, and today is Monday, October 2nd. Like I said, I'm trying to add the dates in here so you guys know what it is. But yes, so here are my three main colors. You use three main speckled colors throughout the shawl. And then you have 5 little mini skeins as pops throughout. So this is my first main color because you're supposed to use the lightest color. And then this is my second one. Oh, and this colorway is, these are all my hand-dyed yarn. This is Happy Little Narwhal. And this is also my hand-dyed yarn. This is Back to the Fuchsia. And this is also my hand-dyed yarn in the Nebula colorway. So unfortunately these little cakes got kind of wonky in the bag here, but because they've just kind of been rolling around. And then my pops are, I've got yellow and green, I've got like an aqua, and oh, these are really bad, blue and orange. Like I said, they are just coming undone in this bag. So without further ado, I will show you where I am at. And this is so exciting. This, like I said, this is my first mystery knit along, so it's just so cool to like have no idea what's happening and what's gonna happen. So this is as far as I am on clue 1, and I just think this is so cool. I love it. This just makes me so happy. So it's just started off with this little I-cord on the bottom, and then there's this craziness with eyelets and the pops of color throughout. And I just really like it. So I don't know if that works if I hold it up closer. Like I said, I'm going to check all of this in editing and we'll go from there. So thank you guys for being patient with me while I try and figure out this whole video thing. So yes, really, really happy with that. I've still got quite a bit to go on the first clue. And so the next clue will be out this Friday. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of work done on it today and tomorrow. And yeah, really, really enjoying it. So I'm using a size US 4 high sharp needle because there's a lot of yarn overs and knit two togethers and slip knits. So it's nice to have the high sharps because those get in those stitches really well. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So next up that I've been working on, and I only got this worked on just a little bit, is my Sockhead hat. And that is in my little Bobbins project bag with the little sheepy. And we had a meeting at work Sunday morning. I had a 10-hour work day on Sunday. It started out with a meeting at 8 a.m. And so I took my knitting. So that way, I thought it'd be nice to have that to work on while I was at the meeting. So I took this, and this was the first time and only time I worked on it this week. So this is what I got done on my hat. And oh, the yarn is Brooklyn Tweed Loft in the Wood Smoke colorway. And so I'm just into the body of the hat now. And I'm really excited. And then this little stitch marker is a Sucra miniature from the Harry Potter Club from Homespun House. And that's a little butter beer. And yeah, so really happy to be on the body of the hat now. I just did a 3-inch brim because I don't want to fold it over. I just kind of want to wear it like a slouchy hat. So that's why I only did 3 inches. I can't remember what they ask you to do in the pattern, but I just thought that would be enough. So there's the yarn, nice and lofty and airy and beautiful. And I'm using Chow-Gu, I believe they're the red lace, it was the line, and in a US 2. So very, very happy with that. Let's see, so now we'll move on to knit-alongs. So the year-long knit-along we have going on is the Basket of Mittens KAL, and it runs until December 31st. It's where we just knit mittens together, and they can be adult size, child size. There's no minimum requirement of how many you knit. They don't have to be for you. They can be for gifts. So if you've got Christmas gifts you want to knit, feel free to do that. And yeah, just show off your mittens in the finished objects thread. So also I wanted to mention, if you are knitting mittens, we are going to be having a giveaway for that knit along coming up here soon. Carrie and I have been talking, so more to come on that, but that will be sometime very soon. So just stay tuned for that. And we'll be drawing from the finished objects thread. And then other than that, we have My Favorite Color is October knit along, and that is running until October 31st. And that is where we are knitting all things fall. And this is another very open knit along where crochet is allowed, works in progress are allowed. So if you cast on before September 1st, you can totally enter it. You can just knit anything that makes you think of fall. So like I've said before, hats, mittens, scarves, sweaters, shawls that make you think of fall, whether it's in the colorway, the pattern, or just the fact that it's something cozy and warm. So like I said, I'm not picky. And then if you use my colorway called My Favorite Color is October, you get double the entries. And I was going through the finished objects thread this morning and the chatter thread, and it's been so neat to see what you guys have been knitting, and I'm just over the moon. There's a lot of inspiration too. Like, I just found so many projects that I was like, oh, I want to knit that pattern, and adding them to my queue and things like that. So if you want some inspiration, go check out the FO thread. So yeah, and the prizes that we have are, I remember to bring it out this time. There's a bag and charm from Daisy Girl and Company. And then she has a coupon code going on right now, which is FaveColor15. and that's for 15% off of any of her, anything in her shop. So go check that out. And then I have a Little Bitty Delights caramel apple charm that she donated. And these are just too cute. Go check out her charms as well in her shop that she's got right now, because they are just adorable. She just updated not too long ago. So go see what she's got. And then we also have a pattern from Mary at craftytutorials.com. That's going to be a chatter thread prize. So keep chatting and we will draw from that thread at the end of the knit along. And then, yeah, that is it for the prizes. Oh, and then a skein of yarn from my shop. I will be donating that as well. So speaking of giveaways, I wanted to announce that we are going to have a giveaway here on the YouTube channel, because I, over the week, reached 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. I cannot believe I made it to 1,000. Like, it just blew my mind. Like, it was just the coolest feeling ever. And I was so tickled the day that I found out. So thank you guys very, very much. So I wanted to show you guys that I was so thankful by giving away a skein of yarn. So the skein of yarn that I'm going to be giving away is this. This is County Fair Sunset, and this is on my sturdy sock base. And I'm going to have a thread open in the Ravelry group, which there is a link below in the description box, so you don't have to go searching for it if you don't want it. So you can just click down there, and I'm going to open up a thread. And if I would just ask that you please be a subscriber to the channel, since it is a subscriber giveaway, and then if you could also be a member of the Ravelry group as well. So yeah, I will have that open for a week, and I will draw the winner next Monday when I upload the video. And I want to talk about next week's podcast. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but I guess I will. Maybe I won't draw on Monday. Maybe I will do it Sunday night. I'm gonna have to think about that, because there's gonna be something different for next week's podcast. So I will put it in the thread on when the drawing will be. How about that? Just to be safe. So yeah, that is the giveaway that I'm having. So thank you guys once again. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. So next, I guess I'm going to talk about shop news. My Etsy shop is the woolenhomestead.etsy.com, and I'm going to be having a shop update this Friday, October 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Fridays at 5 are working out really well for me. Let me know if they're working out for you guys. You guys have seemed to have liked that, so but I always appreciate feedback. So I guess I'll show you guys what I've got going currently in the shop. Right here, you can see what I've got currently. So this is Happy Little Narwhal. And if you follow me on Instagram, I just posted a couple days ago a couple different versions of this knit up from different knitters on Instagram. And then you can also see it, well, I won't show it again, but it was in my mystery knit along. Which I am going to post pictures soon on Instagram with like a spoiler picture and stuff like that, you know, saying don't swipe unless you want to see it. But yeah, if you watch that part where I talk about my mystery knit along, you can see how it looks there. But yeah, so there's another skein of it. It's got lots of pinks and mints and purples and blues and lots of speckles, brown speckles. And I just love this colorway. Makes me happy. And I've got one skein of Nebula left. This is also in my mystery knit along, but I have not knit with it yet. And then I've got, these are actually, all that's left is what I'm using in my Steve and West mystery knit along shawl, so that's really funny. This is Back to the Fuchsia. And yeah, hot pink. Love it with lots of speckles, and yeah, this makes me happy too. Just makes me smile. So yeah, that is what is in the shop. Like I said, shop update at 5 p.m. This Friday, October 6th. And I have like a rough idea of what I'm going to be dyeing tomorrow. There should be more Professor Sprout. There should be more My Favorite Color is October. I'm planning to dye more Sweater Weather. Also, Which Better Have My Candy. Nymphadora Tonks, and hopefully Baby It's Cold Outside, which that's this white with the blue speckling in it and this hat. I've got some singles yarn, and I think it would just look gorgeous on the singles yarn. So, but like I said, that's kind of on the bottom of the list, because I've got some others that I really would like to get out that are, you know, more fall related, but I'd like to start kind of sprinkling in some of the winter ones and Christmas ones as it gets closer. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Like I said, that's never a for sure, but it's just kind of like, oh, I'd like to get this, you know, get these dyed up if I could. So yeah, now I'd like to talk about next week's episode. So starting probably maybe like tonight and tomorrow, it just kind of depends. I'm going to start doing a little bit of vlogging where throughout this week, I'm just going to kind of take snippets of what I've been doing and what I'm working on. And then that is going to be next week's podcast, and then it'll be uploaded most likely on Monday, because that's when I usually upload. Because next Tuesday is my husband's birthday, October 10th. So usually on Tuesdays, we dye yarn. So what I'm going to be doing is dyeing yarn on Monday, the 9th, and that's usually when I podcast. So that's why I'm doing it that way. And then there will just be a vlog up for you guys to watch if you'd like. So it'll just be just like a podcast where I talk about what I'm working on and things like that, but it'll just be in vlog form. So hopefully there'll be some other snippets of what's going on and things like that, probably the dogs and things. So like I said, as far as when I will draw, I'll announce the giveaway winner on that vlog. I'm just not quite sure when. It'll be towards the end of the week for sure though. Let's see here. Yep, I guess I covered all of that. And then I guess anything else is just life stuff. Just been working. Like I said, I'm battling this cold. It's kind of like moved into my chest a little bit. And just a lot of like head pressure, like when your teeth hurt because it's just so much up there. So I won't go into anything, but this always happens once the weather changes. Like I'm so happy to have the weather change, but I always get sick when it does. So it just kind of takes a lot out of you. But other than that, the big thing that's been going on is Ethan started knitting. I taught him to knit a couple months ago, just like with some cotton yarn, big needles, just kind of like a swatch. And he enjoyed it and he picked up on it so fast, but he was just saying he'd kind of like to do something that's a little more practical than just like a dishcloth. He's saying he'd really like to learn socks. And so I said, that's fine, because if you want to learn it, you're going to do well with it. And so we cast on a sock, and I think that's all I'm going to leave with that. I don't want to give it away because I think during the week I'm going to take a video with him and he can tell you about his sock knitting experience. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I will tell you he's doing amazing, and he's been knitting every single day, and it's just so cool. So cool. He's doing fantastic. So, yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I would love to hear some feedback on how the video goes. And like I said, sorry if it is a little rocky while I adjust this, because I can't see anything. I'm just looking at the back of my phone. So, I hope this goes well. But, oh, I didn't talk about my tea. Okay, real quick before I go. Okay, so I got to almost the end of the episode, and then my phone cut out right at the end. So this shouldn't take too long to finish up. But I was just about to say I forgot to tell you guys about my tea. So what I've got this week is from Bigelow. It's pumpkin spice, and it smells amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but it smells really, really good. And it's in my favorite mug, which is from a local potter, which to anybody that is local, this is the Lavender Fleece. I don't think she sells online. This is what it looks like. But she does have like a little farm here in town that you can go to. I got this from a craft show that she was vending at, but I love it. And this is a little mug cozy that I made last year when we did our cozy your mug along, knit along. And I've got a little antler button, and it smells amazing. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to give that a try in a little bit. I think it's cool enough. We'll see. But yeah, that was literally all I wanted to say. And I didn't know that the phone had stopped recording, so, but thankfully it was right at the end. But yeah, there's more than enough room now. I had forgotten to delete some videos out of the, from when I was trying to practice this earlier, out of the deleted files. So I had to go back and delete it again. So now there should be a lot more room. But yeah, that's literally all I've got for you guys this week. And I hope you guys are doing well. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And come join the Ravelry group and the knit-alongs, and enter the giveaway for some free yarn. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.